Stop playing with that thing.
I've just got to adjust this.
Give me the sequence calculations. Now!
During my last update regarding Command & Conquer Remaster, which includes both Tiberian Dawn as well as Red Alert, I spoke about the updated UI, more specifically the updated interface, the sidebar, that Jim Vasella, the producer at EA Games, spoke about in a Reddit blog, and he also included a screenshot. Now finally, we have our first update regarding Red Alert Remaster. Previously, they've updated us with the construction yard of the GDI regarding Command & Conquer Tiberian Dawn. However, today's update is regarding Red Alert Remaster, and it is the first time that Jim Vasella spoke about Red Alert Remaster. During a blog post update on Reddit, on the Command & Conquer Reddit, just a short while ago, Jim Vasella had the following to say, quote, "Fellow Command & Conquer fans, positive momentum continues, and earlier this month we completed our first production milestone. This milestone included several key improvements to Tiberian Dawn, most noticeably during our first campaign mission to full alpha quality. This means all the mission visuals are now showcasing the 4K assets from Lemon Sky, and the mission can be completed with all of the core gameplay mechanics. I'll admit, when playing this full mission experience, the game started to transport me back to when I first played Command & Conquer, and I hope it does the same for all of you when the game is released. However, one of the more exciting accomplishments of this milestone actually had nothing to do with Tiberian Dawn. That's because we were able to get Red Alert playable for the first time. We are now able to load Red Alert missions, and the game is already being populated with several of the remastered visual assets. That's because even though Red Alert just became playable in the software, Lemon Sky has actually been creating assets for Red Alert over the past several months. So to celebrate the first step for Red Alert, we thought it would be fun to share a preview for one of the most iconic Red Alert units, the Tesla tank. In the same fashion as our approach of the structures, our primary goal for this unit has been to maintain the authenticity of the original in-game assets. In an effort to take advantage of the 4K resolution, many of our earlier unit concepts included extra widgets and details, but we often found this compromised the unit's readability at camera game height. So we continued to iterate, and over the months we've begun to own in on these elements and feel like the Tesla tank here strikes a good balance between readability and those added details. Of note, we only interpreted one Tesla ring from the legacy in-game assets, but there's already been a healthy debate with the Community Council whether the Tesla ball should have 2 rings to match the cinematic reference. Perhaps we can get feedback here from the greater community to help decide this unit's final look. Thanks for your ongoing support and participation, and looking forward to sharing more details as both games now become more playable. Cheers, Jim Vasella." End quote. So there's a couple of things to take out of this new Reddit post by Jim Vasella. One of the major things is that Red Alert Remaster is finally playable, or well, the first mission is finally playable, and as previously stated in previous posts, they are trying to keep the game authentic to the legacy in-game assets, but adding new touches to it, making it new yet familiar, similar to the construction yard, similar to the Tesla tank shown here. Now, one major thing one can gather from all these previews that's being uploaded onto Reddit, I mean, we have the new UI, we have the construction yard, and we have the Tesla tank now, is that this is more than just a pure remaster. I mean, mostly if you look at older games that were remastered to say 1080 or 4K, it is just a visual touch, and then you have games that's remade like Spyro the Dragon as well as Crash Bandicoot, but to name a few, and this seems like EA Games is actually doing the remake approach of Command & Conquer Tiberian Dawn as well as Red Alert. Just looking at these assets alone, it is a completely remake of the assets. They're not just taking the older games, slapping on a 4K texture or upraising it to 4K, smoothing it out so to speak, and there it is, 4K remaster. No, they are actually putting time and effort in this 4K remaster. Essentially, it's going to be a remake of Red Alert as well as Command & Conquer Tiberian Dawn. Now, of course, this is just me speculating based on 3 previews. I mean, like I said, we have the completely remade and updated UI, we have the construction yard from Command & Conquer Tiberian Dawn, and now we have the Tesla tank from Red Alert. So I've yet to see actual gameplay, and I'm sure once EA and Jim Vasella provides us with some gameplay snippets, then we will truly be able to say if this is a true remake or a remake/remaster combination. In addition to all of this information, and this is just me purely speculating on the future of the Command & Conquer franchise aside from the obvious remaster, is I do wonder if EA at some point will announce the next Command & Conquer, not the remaster, like the Command & Conquer 5, or a complete reboot of the franchise, and maybe something along the lines of, you know, if you purchase the remaster edition, then you get early access to the beta of the new Command & Conquer game. I mean, it is sure that there is a lot of interest in this remaster. I mean, the Command & Conquer community and fans of the original Command & Conquer want more Command & Conquer games, so the market is there for EA to push the Command & Conquer franchise, not in the mobile direction. People want the classic Command & Conquer games. So I do think if EA is working on a next Command & Conquer game, whatever that might be, it would be a good idea to push the remastered version by including some form of beta or early access to the new Command & Conquer. But where that Command & Conquer will go, I have no idea. But from what I can gather, EA is very committed to providing the best remaster we can get of Command & Conquer. I mean, they even updated their Facebook stuff recently, which shows that progress has been happening, because since its announcement there has been a lot of silence and people have been asking me what's going on. Is this just EA announcing something and then abandoning it, or EA gonna put in loot boxes and microtransactions? To which EA has already responded a while ago that there will be no microtransactions or loot boxes. So it is seeming like EA is trying to turn a page, a good page, a positive page for this game. However, we have yet to know if this will come to consoles as well. I know a lot of people are asking for EA to bring this to consoles as well, but time will tell. But if there's anything Command & Conquer Remaster related in the future, then I'll definitely provide you guys with the update. So be sure to click that subscribe button. And if you like this video, then give me a thumbs up. If you dislike it, then give me a thumbs down. But please tell me why, so I can improve my videos. My name is Frank, I'm the Red Side Guy, and frankly, thank you for watching. Catch you guys in the next video.
Did you find him?
Hitler is out of the way.
Congratulations, Professor. With Hitler removed...
Time will tell. Sooner or later, time will tell.